Now guys, what I need to understand, we need to understand, as I told you, the organization level understanding. So that organization level understanding, which is known as the OPM. Most of the people guys, that is the senior leadership, OPM, organizational project management. What is OPM guys? That is the strategy execution framework. I repeat, strategy execution framework. First day guys, that is the foundation. I am repeating but for your information. And in the first day we are still not within the boundary of the project. Yes or no guys? What I am discussing since morning, I am discussing the overview, organization level understanding. I am discussing with you guys. Tomorrow onwards I will discuss with you the within the boundaries of the project management. So today is, that is the agenda guys. For today I told you basic introduction, foundation, the environment in which we are operating the project, plus the role of the project manager. Tomorrow onwards we will go inside the boundary of the project initiating, planning, integration, scope, schedule. So please guys, that is the point. First day is very much important. If anyone not present in the first day, then rest of the days I cannot tell them that they can get the point. Okay, so means guys, senior management or the senior leadership, what they are doing, they are creating the policies and the procedure. I will take the theory guys, then example, and then question answers. Okay, so that is the strategy of my session always. So the policies and the procedure created by the senior leadership is strategic objective defined by the senior leadership, MDs, managing directors, board of directors, and the senior leadership. In a simple word, these policies and the procedure must be followed by number one, portfolios. This policies procedure must be followed by program, and these policies procedure must be followed by the projects. What is that? I will explain guys. Project I have discussed with you, it is having a specific beginning and the end date, temporary in nature, and the output of the project is unique product or service or result. Can I say that Harveen, project, service or result, Jyotirmay, Krishna, Lata, can I say that it is a deliverable in a simple word? So now onwards I will not use the word product, service or result. I must say guys, deliverable. I am delivering a lecture. Aisha, Prachi, yes or no? Anupriya, correct. So what is that? Deliverable. So consider whatever product or service or result, deliverable. So unique deliverable, output of the project. What is program guys? A program is nothing but it is the combination of similar kind of the project, to manage the projects in a coordinated way. Similar kind of the, I will take the example from Abhilasha industry as well. Portfolio guys, from TCS I will take that. So portfolio guys, that is what it is, the combination of programs and the projects or the sub portfolios. Not similar kind guys, no, and under the name of the portfolio, not similar kind of the projects or the program, those are separated. So let me take that guys example. So whenever we are using the portfolio management, focus on doing the right program and the projects, and this program and the project management focus on doing the right way programs and the project itself, right? So in that case guys, let me take the example of, that is Lata, Tata Group, right? So what is the complete name of Tata, Bilasha? That is the Tata Holding Group, yes or no? Or the Tata Group, whatever guys, fine. So under the name of brand of Tata, there are total how many verticals guys? If you know that, there are total 132 verticals. Verticals means sister different companies. Earlier in 2019 and 18-19 guys, there are 182. In 2020 they have closed some branches. Anyway, so under the brand name of Tata guys, portfolio number one, that is known as your Tata Steel, Tata Communication, Tata Telecommunication, Tata Consultancy Services, Tata Motors, Tata this, Tata Skies, Tata Reality, Real Estate, and so on. So like that, the Tata Taj Hotels guys as well, Tata Airlines now. So total verticals, different verticals or not guys? So total 132, right? Yes, exactly, Abhilasha. Approximate 5 lakh employees under the name of the Tata as well. So Tata is Steel Communication, Telecommunication, Tata is Sky, also Jyotirmay I can take, and the TCS. So under the name, guys, I will take the example TCS, majority of the people from IT industry. So that is the example. So under the name of that TCS, guys, that is what IT consulting services or not? Right, IT, they are working on the IT projects, correct? Everyone agreed, guys. No one can say that I'm not aware. Everyone. So under the name of TCS, what, Abhilasha, there are n numbers of the programs or not? And the program related to what? Number one, banking sector under TCS. Second, research and development. Third, application development. Fourth, some also you are working on the passport program. I cannot share. That is the confidential. Insurance as well, and the passport program for different countries. That is the tender Tata won, that one for the Philippines, guys. Anyway, that is not the concern, confidential information. So in that case, guys, banking sector, research and development, application development, insurance, and so on. Even some of, we are not aware of it, how many numbers of programs are going on under the name of Tata. So TCS, sorry. So under that, guys, under the banking sector, Abhilasha, there are multiple projects or not similar to each other. Agreed, Babita, Aisha, right? Vishal over here, right? So under that banking, so what is that, guys? The banking sector requirement almost nearest to same or not? Mangesh, Mayank, Jyotirmay, Anupriti, right? So almost 90 to 95% requirement from a banking sector, same, guys. Only 5 to 10% customization. So that 5 to 10% customization, according to what? According to the requirement of the customer. That concept, guys, according to PMI, it is known as a tailoring. Tailoring means customization. So tailoring or the customization according to the specific customer, right, guys? It will show the actual characteristics of a project or not. Unique. Am I right, guys? Do you agree? Unique characteristics. Yes, framework is same, right? Exactly. Unique. So means one features and the function. Guys, banking sector program, all of you are very much aware of it. Insurance sector program, all of you are very much aware of it. Almost same, plus or minus 5 to 10%. So in that case, guys, projects are what? Is still unique characteristics, because the output of this project differ by the output of the project number 2, differ by the output of the project number 3, because of the customization, tailoring, or the specific requirement of the customer. Do you agree with that, guys? Does it make sense? Examples, and what is that? That is the OPM, strategy execution framework, created by, thank you, guys, created by the senior leadership, senior management, and also must be followed by the portfolio program and the projects according to the industry specific, guys. So the rules they have created, topmost rule they have created. So TCS, they will follow with respect to the IT norms, conditions, right? Tata Steel, they will consider the norms of the steel regulation, right? They have to follow the guidelines from the SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited, right? If they are in the telecommunication, they have to follow the TRI, guys, regulatory, right? Aviation information. If they are in the airlines, so that is fine. But yes, overall policies and the procedure, employees policies and the procedure, confidentiality policies and the procedure, quality policies and the procedure are will be same or not? Means who will create the top leadership, top level management? Number one. Second, not explanation, guys, detailed version of that I need to explain in a better way, guys. Who is creating the strategy? And the strategy is, we have to generate in this financial year 2022-23 $15 billion. Who is thinking, guys? The objective or the goal set by the Tata Group. Just an example, guys, right? So strategy or the this objective or the goal set by any organization, you can consider also Apple, right? So how can they achieve this $15 billion? So that is what, guys, senior leadership, they will work on what, guys? Senior leadership, they will create the strategy for what? How can we achieve that $15 billion in this financial year 2022-23? Every organization, key stakeholder, Abhilasha, as well, right? Senior leadership, key stakeholders, top level management, they are always creating the strategy, and this strategy will be discussed with whom? Will be discussed to the portfolio managers or not, right? With respect to what? With respect to their portfolio. So every time each portfolio, Aisha, what they will do, Harleen? So what they will create, or they will define the value or not? Value decision. Means value decision, what does it mean, guys? The value will be decided by whom, guys? The value will be defined by the portfolio. And in that case, portfolio, they will say that TCS, guys, in this COVID-19, TCS earned, I think Abhilasha, you are very much aware of it, 51% of the entire revenue of Tata Group in this COVID-19 period. 51%, guys. So what is that? And the rest of the 49%, the revenue generated by the other 131 the verticals, because motors not working, reality it was not working, guys. Nothing over there. After that, steel plant closed, communication only little bit, and that consultancy services, IT industry. In this COVID-19, guys, only IT industries graph go in this way, inclined way. Rest of the industry go in this way, in a declined way. Yes or no? Right? No, everyone aware of it. So means I'm just sharing that the realistic approach. So this portfolio, they will create the value decision. In this year, we can generate our target value out of 15, I can say $5 billion. Another, Tata Steel, they can say only I can make $1 billion. Another one will say Tata Communication 1.5 I can. And then they will work on the strategy, right, guys? Strategy discuss with whom? With the portfolio will work on the value decision. Communication, guys, that is the information flow. After that, guys, this portfolio means TCS, they will communicate with whom? They will communicate to the program and the projects. Yes or no, guys? Program and the project. Why? Because it will be communicated the strategy. Project output is what, guys? The output of the project is unique product, service, or result. So we have to have a result delivery. Yes or no, guys? Project finish, that is the result delivery. Apple, we want to generate the 20 billion revenue in this financial year, so we need to initiate a project, and the project, that is the i13 or i14, whatever. We have to initiate a project of the Apple laptop. And what was the beauty? Unscratchable, lightweight, unbreakable, water pressure up to 5 bar. That laptop you can operate inside the swim. That is what, guys, based on the market requirement and so on. Result delivery. So how can you have the result, guys? Output of the project is unique product, service, or result. So result delivered by the successfully completion of the project. Am I right, guys? And what is program? A program is a similar kind of the project, not a big deal, to manage the projects in a coordinated way, right, guys? Once result delivery, and then communicated back to the portfolio. Once the product launch, guys, try to understand, that is the point I want to explain, and that's why I have shared that much of detailed information. Once the product launch, what will happen, guys? Apple i14 or Apple i13, it will go to the operation or not? Do you agree, guys? Because the realistic value, actual business value, Jyotirmay, will be realized when your product in operation. And even from the SAP lab, guys, so SAP lab, they are also my client. So I'm delivering project management for them and the risk management for the SAP lab USA and India also. So what they are working on the product, SAP product. Every time they are upgrading their system, and then after launching the system, they are promoting through the guys marketing and so on, and discuss with whom? With the clients. Their client also big vendors in the world. And once actual business value will be realized when your product in operation. Yes or no? How many copies their target Apple target to sell this in this financial year 2023? Minimum 55 million copy, guys. 50 lakh copy of the i13 should be sold out according to their strategy. It may be less or more, guys, but their target value defined. So 50 million. So means, guys, how can you make a 50 million copy? So first of all, the result delivered, product launch. After product launch, it will go to the operation. in which means, guys, I told you the value, actual business value will be realized. Actual business value, what is the business value? Tangible, monetary, as well as the brand name, reputation, intangible. Actual business value will be realized when your product in operation. And that is the reason, guys, value achieved, you can add the strategy of your organization or not. What do you think? Tata Group, they have created in the same day, single day, guys. Rome was not built in a single day. You know that proverb. So what is that, guys? It means the value to Reliance India Limited. What do you think, guys? One day? Of course not. Reliance India Limited, they have, guys, around in Dhirubhai Ambani, he has started after the freedom of India, right? So means around 50 years, approximate 50 years. So and now they are in each and every field, communication, right? They are in the big bazaar, they are also in the petrochemicals, chemicals, right? And so on, guys, and numbers of that. Similarly, Tata, 118 years, Jamshedji Tata, he has started that Tata Group, right? So what is that? The business value, tangible as well as the intangible, which means more money will came, guys. You can have a value performance analysis. After value means, guys, business value, tangible as well as intangible. After having this value performance analysis, guys, you can add a new portfolio in the organization or not, under the name of Tata. That is the that is the ground rule, guys, of any growth of any organization. Growth of any organization, that is the point. They are always, so guys, don't take it easy that business value reached and finish it off. No, they are always upgrading. They are always having their limitations. They do have the target in which field they are going to invest. So how much the money Reliance, they have invested? I'm coming, Jyotirmay, your point, that Mukesh Ambani, he has invested for the Jio around 5 lakh crores, approximate. After that, free of cost, that was a market stunt, guys. After that, now they are in profit. Yes, Jyotirmay, your concern, please. You raise the hand, Jyotirmay. You are on mute.
Sorry.
Yes, you are saying something.
Portfolio program and the project. Uh, 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 I want to share something. Can you correct me, please?
Yes. Why not? Of course, please go ahead.
I thought that Apple is a portfolio. Suppose if you can consider within that there are different programs like R&D, product development, Apple Music.
No, Apple is OPM.
Okay.
Apple is a brand,
Okay.
right? So under that Apple, they do have the portfolio: Apple iPhone, Apple laptop, Apple, what you do have also MacBook, right? Whatever also, that is the iPad. So that will be the portfolio.
Okay.
Under that, Apple mobile, right? Then under that you do have the program, what you are saying. Now continue, please.
Okay. So so they must be having a R&D as well.
Yes.
So R&D will come as a different portfolio altogether, or it's a different program?
R&D, research and development. Research and development, it is a program, right? Okay. So once, yes,
will be common to all the devices, am I right?
Yes, common to all the devices, what they are looking for, and that will be segregated, right? Like that, it is a program.
Okay.
Research and development as a program under that, and will be distributed accordingly, according to the, you can say, to the projects wise. Program, research and development with respect to the project wise. Market condition we have to check. Yes, continue.
So ultimately you are saying that suppose Apple is a OPM, and under that there are different portfolios, that is iPhone, iPad, iMac, whatever products they have. Okay.
Right.
That they have the project for upgradation of iPhone 12 to iPhone 13 or 14. Am I right?
Right.
So out of that program, iPhone, every aspect, am I talking about? Every portfolio have a research and development being associated with it?
Right.
Okay, so I thought it will be a common entity based on
it
that.
can be common entity, and it can be different entity depending upon the circumstances. If their target audience same, Jyotirmoy, if Got my point? You
Yes.
are the Apple user, for example. So they will take the input because who is using the Apple? Let me take little bit in depth. Who is using the Apple? So their target audience are very specific. They are not audience making a target to the bus driver, right? You know that driver. So they are
Yes.
not their target audience professional. They do have maybe collaboration with your organization, engineers, managers, portfolio man. So the senior level person who can you can say who can purchase around 1.2 lakh product, so their target audience will be different, correct? So
Yes.
they are having a market research with that target audiences and then segregated accordingly. So you can say that research and development, consider it is actually itself a program.
Okay.
Research and development a program, and if you want to segregate with the different department, you can. Or if you do have, Abhilasha, I am coming to that, if you want to say that Apple iPhone target, because okay, iPhone I can nowadays very easy, anyone can purchase, a shopkeeper can purchase also, right, who is having a cloth shop. But Apple you can say the MacBook, that is around 2.5 lakh, 2.3 lakh, so their target audience different or not now?
Yes.
Yes, that is the concern. If target audience same, make it same. If different, then you can make a single portfolio, research and development segregate, or better always to keep it separate. Normally standard is keep it separate for the different portfolio.
Okay. 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 I
That is
got.
the best approach. Otherwise it depends on the scale of the, okay, already Prachi said this statement. Yes, Prachi, absolutely right. It depends upon the scale of the business. Yes, Abhilasha, please, you raise the hand.
With respect to this portfolio program and project, we have a very, can you give a very common example of Swachh Bharat mission? Like we have the portfolio in the planning commission can be a portfolio, and the program is a Swachh Bharat mission. And under that, we have a Ganga river. First, we have to clean that, and then it will come
Yes,
to
also
municipal
Yamuna
corporation.
cleaning,
Yeah.
Yamuna project also
Yamuna
going
cleaning.
on.
So there are projects under that program. We have many projects
Yes,
undergoing.
Swachh Bharat mission, very good, absolutely. That is Abhilasha. Yes, you have given the very good. So that is the governmental example I don't want to take because sometimes it becomes a little bit conflict because they are working for a social need. They are not always working for the maximizing the return on investment, right? So that's why I don't want to take on that. But yes, several IITs, IIT Roorkee, they are working on this. The cleaning of the Jamna river, and the money is spent already is still that not clean. So from the government amount released, and it was a very huge amount. Not only guys, Indian organization, this research done by the, also guys, in that water is very poisonous water. Research done by that, because Abhilasha raised this concern, so let me explain a little bit, by the Tokyo University, Japan. And the project manager is from Tokyo University, Japan, Professor Hansen, for that Jamna river cleaning, under the mission of, this is the Swachh Bharat mission, and that is the planning commission, that is the portfolio. Very good, thank you, Abhilasha. Very good. Yes, that is also portfolio, program, Swachh Bharat mission, and then the projects, Ganges we have to clean, we have to clean the Jamna, and the almost all the rivers, Kaveri and the others also, right? Yes, Prachi, please, you raise the hand.
Yes, sir. My question is purely from an exam perspective. If we receive a scenario based question, ideally I will always take a decision based on what will give me maximum ROI. But can
Right.
a question come based on, like, this is an NGO, you're a project manager of an NGO, now what to do? Can such question also come?
No, it will give you the scenario. This statement will ask you to support other question. Direct question, don't expect that they will ask what is the meaning of portfolio, program or the project. No, I will ask that question. Don't worry, Prachi. So the question, how the question will come, this information will be utilized in that question, because you need to be aware of it, what is the meaning of the portfolio, program and the projects, and then how can we utilize that. So let me add, the purpose of the portfolio management is what? It is defined as a centralized management or not? Planning commission, centralized management, right? Provide the decision making transparency for the program, prioritize the resource allocation, that is what? Portfolio. I hope, Prachi, you are getting my point, correct? In detail I am coming according to your concern. Very good question you raise. So means prioritize the resource allocation, provide the decision making transparency, also increase the chances of success, right? If it is a non-profit organization, NGO, as you said, so in that case you can say the sorry, it is a non-governmental organization. In that case you can say the portfolio main objective is what? To realize the desired return on investment, maximizing the return on investment. So that is the role of the portfolio management. Yes or no? For the program perspective, because program is what? It is the combination of similar kind of the project. So with respect to the program perspective, what are you doing? Resolving the issues or not within the multiple project, because it has been noticed that Prachi, single resources you need on the multiple projects. You are the project manager on project P1, another project manager Abhilasha P2, you need same resources. Conflict arise or not? Who will segregate at your you can segregate? Of course not, because it is out of your control. Are you getting my point? So that is what? That is the program management. So resolving the issues in between the projects. Also guys, allocating the budget across what Abhilasha took this example, Swachh Bharat mission, allocating the budget for the different projects. Ganga project is value is different, right? Jamna project is different, another rivers project is different. As simple as that. So what is that guys? The allocating the budget across the multiple projects within that program. This is the responsibility of the program management. And the project, we know that in detail, is specific project having a specific beginning and the end date, temporary in nature. Hope guys you got my point. Correct, Prachi? That is the basic concern. So portfolio decision making transparency overall, top level management, defined as a centralized management, prioritize the resource allocation. After that, resolving the issues, resolving the constraints, allocating the budget, program management, and the portfolio. So for the portfolio, there is a portfolio manager. Yes or no? Planning commission, there is a one person chairman or not? Board of director, or you can say the MD, right? Similarly, for the program manager, different program managers, and for the project there is a project manager. All the options are PM guys, don't get confused. Portfolio, program, and the project manager. Hope Prachi point is clear. Abhilasha, right? Abhilasha is saying yes already. So what is that? Clear guys? Anyone please want to take the picture? You can take the picture and share it in the group. That is the beauty to make a group guys, right? So you can take the picture. If not, this is also fine guys. I do have the pictures and I will be sharing with you after end of the session, right? That is also okay. But if you want, you can have the better understanding with the same graph, because even after 1 year you will watch these pictures or the recordings, that guys you will see that just we have finished the session today, like that. This is the beauty. And always we are recording the session and sharing the same session with the participants. Those are the part of that batch, right? Clear guys? The difference in between portfolio, program, and the project. After that, now guys, very important.
Hello.
Yes please.
I want to ask one question.
Yes
It is not
Mangesh.
means in the scope of this. And normally in interview, normally they ask that are you? I mean, for manager especially, they ask, are you involved in strategy?
Right.
So normally test strategy or, but here you have mentioned that creating strategy done by a senior leadership.
Right.
It is also after that portfolio, then program project it comes to
Right.
picture. So
Right.
here normally a resource or a project means project means normally project manager their lead means
He can be the part of that OPM. Why not, Mangesh? That's why they are asking, sir. Very good question you raised for the interview purpose. Very good, Mangesh. Absolutely right question at the right time.
because in real practical way means, leader team lead normally involved in test plan, manager
Testing.
involved in test strategy. So
Right.
in company or interviewer expect that you should be involved in test
Say yes.
strategy.
Say
So
yes.
that time we say yes, but here when we see this, so a senior level means not only manager, senior person, I mean senior level about that who is about the portfolio. You can say that
Right,
they are
right. Senior leadership. You
leadership.
can also be the part of that, Mangesh. This is my concern. Yes, But yes, Vibhor also saying the same thing. Project manager can also be the part for the strategy. Why not? Why you are thinking that project manager is only stay here? So what do you think? OPM is what? It is a senior leadership. So what about that? Okay, Mangesh, you are the project manager for XYZ project. How many years of experience, Mangesh, you do have? Mangesh is having 14 years of experience. So your organization, they have selected you to the become a part of the OPM. Why not possible? This is the question. I am also taking some interviews for different organization. We are asking, it is a very common question. Are you the have become the being part of the senior management? So you have to give the answer yes. So what was your objective? Objective, you need to say that maximizing the return on investment. That is our objective. How to achieve? Then you have to give the answer, sir. Once you will hire me, then I will let you know how to achieve that. Mangesh, like that, diplomatically you have to give the answer, right? Yes, is to achieve the strategic objective, maximizing the return on investment. How can we maximize the return on investment? After joining the company, I will let you know. Immediately you will got the selection. That is a different thing, right? So why not project manager, why not can be the part of the senior manager? He is, or you can also be the, even though you are managing one project, so you do have particular expertise in any particular domain, and your organization want to extend in any particular domain, XYZ or ABC domain. So in that case, they will take your input or not? Tell me. Yes, you will become a part of the strategy. We share the feedback to the senior leadership, yes or no? That also you can submit. You can tell also who is saying that. I think who is saying yes, Aisha Valapal, she's saying that as a manager, when we share the feedback to the senior management, yes, it is a being part of the part of the OPM. You are providing that, right? So I think Jyotirmay is sharing some picture as well, or in the group, guys, that is also fine. WhatsApp group, I hope all of you guys are the part of that. Only three I can say that this is your the candidates from your Harmeen and Aisha and also Vibhor, right? So guys, maybe you are not the part, so please tell to Vishal to add you guys, okay? Because Vishal is the admin in the group also. I'm also admin, I can add, so please tell them to. Yes,
Actually,
please.
actually, I have taken the screenshot of this slide and posted it on.
Yes, put it in the chat. Yes. So also, if anyone want to, guys, which group, Vibhor, that is the point I told you. You know, ping a message to Vishal and tell him to add you in the group, in the WhatsApp group. WhatsApp group I'm talking about. Specifically Vishal, sorry, no, that is the Vibhor and who is that? I forgot again. Vibhor and your Aisha,
I'm
Vibhor,
not one of it.
and one more. Where is she? Hermine. Hermine is not here. Okay, whatever. So these three people, tell Vishal to add you. Okay, so now guys, we are moving towards a very important aspect. Today, guys, I told you the senior, you know, top level management discussion we do have, right? So subdivide the project into phases for better control, right? That is also the top level management who is creating the strategy, maximizing the return on investment, which life cycle you can approach, right? Actual business value will be realized when the product in operation, right? So business performance analysis we do have. After that, guys, the most important for today first session, first half topic, that is what? Project selection criteria. That is the point, guys. Now the thing over here is that directly you are not involved. Who are you guys? As a project manager, directly you are not involved in the project selection criteria, but you can be the part of that. According to PMI, a project manager must be aware of it, why this project has been selected and why I am the project manager for this project. That is the point, guys. So project manager, as I told you, when we are talking about the PMIism, that project manager is the center of the project, puts the best interest of the project first, should assign during the initiating stage, guys, Organization must be having a formal project selection criteria. Project manager must motivate the team members, empower the team members, and engage the team members throughout the life cycle of the project. Project manager is the person who can have the authority and power. Yes or no, guys? Got my point? So that is what, guys, that is the PMI ism. Right. So in that case, project selection criteria, according to PMI, there are several types of the project selection criteria. It is also known as a project success measurement, or with respect to the financial aspect, guys. There are right, so there are several aspects, thank you. So there are several aspects, guys, for the project selection. So few of them I am discussing. We can also consider apart from that, that is the non-financial. So guys, please try to understand first of all financial aspect of the project selection. After that, the non-financial aspect also I will consider. We are using the TCOP, right? TCOP means the market condition. Also we do have political things aware also, that right, that is the cultural and so on. So that is the non-financial, but financial I want to add now. So number one point, guys, that is known as the present value, present, present value. What is that, guys? PV. Anyone means two people are MBA, guys, in my session. I think more than that, MBA Varun and also MBA, that is Abhilasha. Anyone can tell me, guys, what is the present value in MBA third semester? This topic was there. Present value. Present value. What is that? Present value, Abhilasha, of future cash flow. The value, let me take the example. The value of $1 today in most of the circumstances, most of the cases, more than the value of $1 tomorrow. Yes or no, guys? Other way around also possible, but majority like this. Most of the circumstances like that. The value of 1 rupee today is more than the value of 1 rupee tomorrow. That is a very common scenario, guys. So if you will go back in Y2K, year 2000, so guys, in 2000 year, we know that we can purchase the land in 1 lakh at that time. Now, guys, can you purchase that? Maybe you can spend 1 lakh to visit the sites in the petrol, right, in your car. So that is what the value, present value of future cash flow, time value of money. So what does it mean? The money received in future is not worth as much as equal amount you received today. So what does it mean, guys? We are, this present value we are using for what? We are using, guys, for the investment planning. That is the reason. How are you initiating the project, guys? What do you think? Your organization, they are sorry for that, stupid people, they will select any project without having any context and reference? No, they do have the senior business analyst, right? So yes, it is like with the inflation, Jyotirmay, exactly. So the present value of the future cash flow, so we are using this for the capital budgeting, we are using for investment planning, we are also using that analyzing the profitability of the project at a very early stage, right? 1 liter milk today 59. Who is saying, Prachi? 60. It is 60. If you know that, it is 60. We are also you are also in Delhi, right? So in Delhi we are getting 60 on 1 liter milk. Mother dairy. Okay, so present value, future cash flow. So what is that? Future value 1 plus r whole to the power n. What is, guys? R is your interest rate, n is your time period. Future value, the value that must be discounted, guys. It means you do have always some expectations. Yes or no, guys? Similarly, I told you the Apple product, they do have some expectations. We need to generate the revenue 50 billion or whatever, I think $25 billion. What would be the interest rate according to the market research, according to the market condition? And that revenue we can generate within 6 months or 1 year or 12 months, 10 months, whatever, guys. This information available, and based on that information they can invest. As of now, how much money I need to invest on this product? We have to check the potential, guys, of any product. Yes or no? right? So after Apple, the second best mobile, guys, OnePlus. You know that. Simply, I'm not promoting any mobile or any product, guys. This is just an example, right? So why market condition? Because if anyone cannot purchase, they can have a same look or ideas instead of the Mac operating system only in Android. So they can have the OnePlus. This is the second best, guys. It is my belief. I'm not saying that applicable to all. I do believe that after Apple, OnePlus is a good mobile. After that, guys, you do have several Samsung and this and that. Anyway, present value of the future cash flow, that is the expectation. So my expectation, guys, that is the example. Please stay connected. After that, how the question will come, that Anupriti, I will let you know, right? Also, that is Babita. So $50 million, that is the future value expectation. OnePlus consider interest rate 6% and within 12 months. So within 6% market condition, market value, the percentage rate of return, you can say interest rate. So what, guys, how much I need to invest as of now? Means 1 year back, I need to invest, guys, approximate $25 million. Guys, value calculation is not important. Try to understand the logic and the concept. PMI, they are not looking any mathematician like Sir Ramanujan, Aryabhat sir, or Shakuntala Devi madam, right? They are not looking for that. PMI looking for a person who is having a good analytical skills. But as a training part, as a training session, I have to explain all of these things with numbers and figures so that I can conclude the statement. I can give you the statement, guys, in a single line, but no use at all. I don't want you to memorize. I want you to understand what does it mean, because it will help you a lot in your real life project. Right, guys? Only clearing the PMP certification is not important, because it is very simple, guys. My guarantee that you can clear this PMP exam, PMP certification. Implementation important. So my emphasize PMP certification plus implementation. That's why little bit more explanation. In the PMBOK guide, only word mention, guys, PV and NPV and rate of return. But I am discussing in detail. Anyway, so $25 million. It is not necessary, Krishna, Lata, Mangesh, it is not necessary how much the funds required always available within the organization. Yes or no? Right? Funds available within the organization. So my requirement $25 million, Abhilasha, and the available funds only $10 million. So as a project manager, what strategy should I use? Do let me know, guys. Anyone, please. I repeat, $25 million, that is the requirement to complete the project, but available funds only $10 million. What to do? What strategy I have to use as a project manager? This is the point, Mangesh. Like that question, normally I am asking this question whenever I am going for interview. Also, I am asking this question. That is a fund available. What you can do? Funding or compromise on the quality? No, Prachi, that is not the point, first of all, right? Very good, Mayank. Rather than Mayank, you can give the answer with respect to the technical terminology. Valuation, you cannot compromise. Yes, who is saying that? Aisha. Very good. So now, guys, please, now onwards, my request to all of you, change the setting. Rather than to everyone, you can drop the message to me, right? To a trainer, to the trainer, you can change the, because, guys, I want your input to evaluation. Evaluation means, guys, your evaluation. So separately I need your answer, because we are nearest to the end of the first session. So yes, Mangesh, you are right. Aisha, correct. Also, who is saying? The Mayank also saying yes. Mayank also right. Batch production. So batch production, phase wise, Mangesh, phase wise release. Subdivide the project into phases for better control. Yes or no, guys? Better control on what? Better control on each and every aspect of the project. So instead of the $25 million on a single go, guys, we can subdivide the project into 3, 4, 5 phases. Point number 2, guys, there is no any thumb rule that up to how many phases you have to decompose. No, guys, there is no thumb rule. You have to decide with the help of the team. And guys, please try to understand, yes, exactly which is the company required. Is still, yes, Jyotirmay, $25 million is required. So maybe because you are subdividing the project with respect to the small chunks, so you have to also subdivide that timeline or not. Lata, exactly, adaptive approach, correct? So timeline, time 1, T2, T3, T4, right? So means maybe overlapping you have to do or sequential. It depends upon the availability of the funds. So once you have completed phase 1, right? So you can start the phase 2, and meanwhile organization can also collect some funds from the other projects. Number 1. Number 2, guys, organization can also, you can also have a good contract terms and condition with the client that, sir, after completion of the phase 1, within 30 days you have to release the invoices. Yes or no, guys? So what are the terms and condition you do have? That is the strategy. Mangesh, hope you got my point. Jyotirmay, yes, please, you raise the hand. Very
Yeah.
good.
Actually, I have a doubt. Suppose
Yes.
you need $25 million to release a product that is sellable. Okay.
Right.
So right now you are dividing into phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. See, I still require that $25 million
Right. Collectively.
collectively to deliver the
Final product.
that is sellable or
That is, yes.
so till the time I get this 25 million to finish my product, this intermediate product that I have been developing, I won't be able to generate any revenue from it. Till the company has to get the funds from somewhere. Now,
Mm-hmm.
25 million. So
Mm-hmm.
how does the company get this 25 million? Dividing the phase, I understand that you are spending the $25 million not at one go, you are spending it in 4 parts. Am I right?
Into the 4 phases or the 4 stages, right?
Right. So after every phase, the product, that intermediate product that I am getting, that product is not been able to deliver any revenue from.
No, not revenue completion of the project. So company, they do have their financial disbursement or not?
Okay.
Are you getting my point? That is your question, sir. What do you think? $25 million Apple required, already available. If not available, so they do have some strategy for that or not, sir? Based on the available funds, Jyotirmay, you are dividing this phases.
Okay.
Don't think only that the value or the revenue will be generated. You are absolutely right. Revenue will be generated only after completion of the full product, right? Final product, then the revenue will start. But you do have the investment or not? Are you getting my point? So the company in which you are working, right, so they do have the financial disbursement accordingly.
Yes.
Phase 1. So based on the financial disbursement, you are subdividing the project into phases. Hope you
Yeah.
got my point.
What you are trying to do. My concern is that when we first build a scope of the project, and after it is realized that the project is feasibility and all has been done, budget is something that is done along with it, and a particular budget is allocated with that. That budget is $25 million already allocated. What will happen is that this $25 million will be disbursed in 4 phases.
Right.
After one phase is completed, based on that result, the next amount will be disbursed for phase 2. Am I right?
Right, exactly.
So I don't have any shortage of this 25 million. I
No,
already
it is no. So the $10 million, what I told you, the existing right now available.
for phase 1.
Yes, for the phase 1, right? So means that is the means available required $25 million. And sir, what are you saying, Jyotirmay? It means organization, they are starting up a project because they do have the funds. They know that from this project, from this product, from there we are getting the funds according to our payment cycle or not. billing batch wise. Abhilasha is also saying that. Very good, Abhilasha, right? So we know that even that allocating, sir, you are starting this training, you know that training fees, simple example, Jyotirmay, I would like to add, you need the certification plus renewal and so on, yes or no? All
Yes.
of these things, you know, collectively that PMP certificate will be that much of costing, but you have subdivided into the stages. Stage 1, we need to book our seat. Stage 2, make a training, pay the fees of that. Stage number 3, after getting the approval, we can go for the examination. Stage number 4, after approval, you can submit the examination fees and the membership fees. Hope you got my point. It means budget is there, but you are distributing accordingly because there are several other priorities also in your organization.
मतलब according to stepwise, I am distributing this budget into courses. While I
Yes.
am doing this training, I know what are the exactly what are the costs, and I have that provision. That's why I started this training, because I know
Yes, yes, yes. You do have this provision or that available, and then you have started only. It is a
uh,
different thing that project delivered successfully if the training is not good. For example, don't take me wrong, just I'm taking. If the training is not worthy, then again you have to invest. For example, don't think in that way. Just I'm saying that, right? It means the phase 1, stage 1 completed successfully. What is the expectation of any training? Before I'm coming to your concern, please. What is the expectation that a trainer should explain the concept? We should have all the material available, right? Application should be fill up, right? But that I will explain, guys, how to fill this application, and it is my responsibility to explain, to fill this. So after that, this is your expectation or not? Step by step, done, application approval done, training done, this done, and finally you can have PMP certificate. Yes.
yes, yes, yes.
If you are not, for example, if you are not satisfied with the training, will you proceed further, sir?
No,
I
no.
know several participants in this batch, they done the training earlier, with not with me, guys, don't take me wrong, I don't want to tell the name. They done this training in earlier 2000, I think 16 or 17 or 13 also, right? But not continue because of XYZ reason, right? No go situation because of the, you can say that is the work pressure. You can say also did not get the time to study. You can also say one factor, that is the training was not good, or maybe you took any self-paced, that is just on the YouTube and so on, something like that. Hope the answer,
Okay.
Jyotirmay. Right? Available, sir. Allocation is there. Without that, how can you start the project if you don't have this?
Okay, my concern was that.
Right? Yes. Vibhor, yes, please. Vibhor, you raise the
So,
hand.
yeah, so in this scenario, from project management point of view, technically, if the budget is not fully available, project manager cannot start the project. He or she can definitely provide the feedback then how to get the cost in between, but the project manager still has to take approvals from the management.
Of
I
course,
don't think
without.
anyone in the organization, maybe at least with my experience, anyone can just start the project, even though you have 10 million and then you need 25 million to start a project. And then you're starting a project and then basically trying to, get the revenue, let's say the payments in between in phases. But this has
Mm,
to be proved by someone from
of
higher authority.
course, of
So
course, that is.
that's what I wanted to discuss actually.
Yes, yes, of course. And who will give this authority? Very good question. So you are the project manager itself. It is a authority or not to you, Vibhor. Don't think only the title. Try to understand the real meaning of the project manager. You will be getting this authority from a document, and the document name is known as a project charter. That is the document, first formal document which will authorize you as a project manager, and which will formally authorize the project existence as well. Without project charter, Vibhor, there is no existence and of the project, and there is no authority to the project manager. It means that funds within the organization available, but they told you that subdivide the, so who will let you know? The senior management, or I can say the project management office, right? Some
Yes.
people also, someone is the part of that PMO. I think someone told me I am the part of PMO. Who was that part of the PMO? Someone told me I am the part of the PMO. Yes, APM, PMO, that is Abhilasha. Yes, Abhilasha, you told me. Oh, in that, yes, yes, you are the one. So PMO, right? So that's why, yes, thank you. So PMO, in that case, the senior management, those are the part of the PMO Vibhor, they will allow the project manager through a formal document, and the name is a project charter US standard. If you are following the UK standard, it is known as a project brief, high level project information, high level financial approval criteria, what are the risks associated of this project, right? So this information available in the project charter, then only authority given to you. We will be discussing about this point in detail tomorrow. I told you, because we are not still in the boundary of the project management. See, develop project charter itself a process, and I will explain to you around 1 hour or 1.5 hours only on this process, that is a develop project charter. Normally project charter available, if not available then you have to develop, and of course for sure, as you said, we need to have the approval of that. Without approval you cannot proceed. It means that $25 million is assured that by the project management office or the senior management available, but they said to you this $25 million not available in a single shot, in a single slot, not available. So in that case, what to do? They ask you to subdivide the project into phases for better control. Hope Vibhor you got my point.
That's fine,
So
as long as this is aligned with the PMO, and this
yes,
is what I wanted to understand, because PMO or someone has to give authority to the project
yes,
manager.
to the project manager. Without that he cannot, you cannot start. That is
Yes,
your concern.
yes.
Absolutely right. Got it. Hope the answer. Right. Okay. So in that case, 10 million. So what is that, guys? Again, I hope already you got the answer. So means several discussion done. So we have to subdivide the project after getting the approval only. Without approval, you are nothing. Even after the approval, before I just want to add one more point. As a project manager alone, you are nothing. Even you got the approval from the PMO. So always before you have to work with the team or not, and the team members, the characteristics of the team member that you are managing: self organized, self motivated. My team members are the cross functional team members. My team members, they do have the transparency in their communication. My team members always share the responsibility, and the most importantly, my team member, they do have the emergent behavior. What does it mean, guys? At any particular interval, the team reflects how to become a more effective, and then adjust their tune and the behavior accordingly. This is known as the emergent behavior. So these are the 5 characteristics of my team members. I repeat, that is the self-organized, self-motivated, cross-functional, transparency in their communication, share the responsibility, and emergent behavior. We both got my point. So alone even we are nothing. So how to subdivide the project into phases? Even after getting the approval, you have to have a brainstorming session with the team or not? Am I right? Up to what
Yep,
would be the
exactly.
time?
Yep.
Yes, so that is the point. So always we do have the brainstorming session with the team, and the team collectively we are going to take the decision, and after that we need to take the approval again. That, sir, yes, we have, according to our understanding, this is our plan, we are moving like that. Do you agree? Either sponsor or PMO or any assigned party will make the signature or approval. This approval, guys, can come also through email, right? That is fine, but approval must be there. Without approval you are not proceeding further. So this present value we are using for the capital budgeting, investment planning, as well as we are analyzing the profitability of the project at a very early stage, that after completion of the project what would be the revenue, how much we can get the amount, right? That is the understanding, which means we need to understand the second important factor. It is nothing new, guys, this is just additional, which is known as the net present value. Net present value, guys, it is what? Same thing, just upper version of that. Present value inflow minus present value outflow. What is that? Again, guys, I want to add, Aisha, Ambarish, one thing: alone you are nothing. So project manager always working with whom? With the domain experts. Project manager always working with the risk consultants. Project manager working with the business analyst. Project manager working with the project management office. working with the functional managers. Got my point, guys? This is the point I told you in the morning at the beginning of this session. Majority of the projects are failure because lack of communication. And communication with whom, Aisha? Communication with a stakeholder. So these are your stakeholders or not? Risk consultant, domain experts, team members, PMO, business analyst. So all of these things done by with the help of these team members, guys, or you can say the stakeholders. So present value inflow means, guys, how much the revenue you are expecting. Present value outflow, what would be the investment on the project. So this gap bigger always better. Am I right, Vishal, Mayank, Mangesh? This gap, revenue more, investment less. So this gap bigger always better. One concern, guys, in a simple way, no hypothetical, simple, because you are hiring or getting more revenue and the investment if less, better. Don't take me wrong, guys, that sir, why how can you say that investment less and revenue more? We need to more invest, more revenue. Fine. So better ROI. Exactly, Aisha. So in that case, what is the present value outflow investment? Jyotirmay, yes, please.
Sir, if I am just a little confusion. Revenue, suppose the project duration is 12 years, okay? So as per the previous example, the project will be finished after 12 years, okay? So the rate of interest, suppose if I consider 6%, so based on that, the revenue and the investment part both will be having a 6% tab, na?
Right. Inflations will also be there, Jyotirmay. I am coming on that.
And inflation will be there in the revenue part as well as the investment part as well.
Yes, based on the market condition. This was just an example. Based on the market condition, you are getting 6% normally. If you are talking about the, let me take the example. Very good. Actually, this example I should take now, but you are 5 minutes ahead of schedule. Very good. So you are investing on any insurance policy, right? What is that? I'm not promoting any policy, guys, just an example, Jyotirmay. So every month, sir, for example, you have to pay $1,000. Yes, sorry, $1,000 or 1,000 rupees, right? There is a plan. Every month, how much? 1,000, 12 months in a year, and that is a 10-year policy. Yes or no? So how much amount you are paying, sir? You are paying 1,20,000 in 10 years time period. So after 10 years, you will be getting back 1,20,000? Of course not. It will be more than 10 times or not, approx. How is it possible? It means the value they have already calculated the value after 10 years, how much, and then it will be discounted. So insurance companies, they have considered, okay, 1,000 is enough for this policy. They do have also 10,000 every month, and you will get 1 crore insurance. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is, I'm not promoting any insurance, and I don't know also, but I'm just taking how they are calculating the part. I hope the point is clear, Jyotirmay. So based on the market condition, does not necessary, it can be 6 to 7 for the next year, and maybe because of the crisis it may reach up to the 5. Yes or no?
Yes.
But normally we are investing our money in that policy which is providing you the highest. Yes or no? Yes. If you are making the fixed deposit in any bank, so the highest percentage who is giving, that is the best for us. And that is the point. If you will submit the PNB, I know that in that Punjab National Bank, if you do have a joint account with a senior citizen person greater than 60 years, the percentage is 9%. Otherwise, normal percentage is 7.
Okay.
I hope you got my point. So just an example, I'm saying that. So means the value decided by the organization or the senior management or the business analyst, that will be discounted. So don't think that exactly 6%, that is just an example. It can be 7, 5 depending upon year wise.
Okay.
I hope the answer, right? Very good question you raised. but 5 minutes earlier than planned. Every doubt, guys, as I told you, I will explain. Don't worry for that. So
Sorry.
net present, no, it's fine. It's fine, Jyotirmay. It is good for rest of the people also. They can have the understanding. So present value means, consider that, guys, the revenue and the investment. Investment, this example I am taking now, so let me explain that example, then guys you can ask the question. Investment, guys, just $15,000, that is the investment of my project in a time period of 1 year. Okay, or we can say for a three months period I need to invest $15,000 collectively. Jyotirmay, collectively investment $15,000 distributed accordingly. My expectation of that, first month, in the first month I need to have $3,000 expectation, right? Expectation. In the second month, my expectation for that project, that is the $9,000, right? And the third month, my month or year, whatever, expectation $15,000. Yes or no? We can have the deliverable values. Expectation, I'm not saying that exact value you will be receiving, but there are some expectation or not. In 1 month we have achieved this much, in second month we have achieved this much, in third month we have achieved this much. So we can have the inflow, that is the revenue, total revenue of the project within 3 years time period, 3 years or the 3 month, whatever. Numbers is not a problem, guys. Concept, again I'm saying that. So in that case, consider the rate of return or the interest rate 7%. Again, Jyotirmay, it may vary, but because for easy calculation I am considering a constant 7%. It may vary for the first month or the first year 6, for the second year 8, for the third year 2 or 3, whatever, right? It may vary, but easy calculation. Concept is important. In that case, guys, for the first month inflow, what is that, guys? 1 future value 1 plus r whole to the power n, first month. Yes or no? For the second month or the second year, 1 future value 1 plus r, I want to make it 6. Okay, for your example I can take it 6. For the next year, for second month, yes or no, 1 plus r whole to the power n. Third point, my expectation in 3 months, future value 1 plus r, right? Or we can say 7 8, 1 plus 8% whole to the power n. Yes or no? In a 3 months. Correct, Jyotirmay? That was your doubt actually, how we are calculating, right? It may vary 7 6 8 depending upon the market condition. So based on that, I know this value is coming approximate 23,000 something, plus or minus. Don't take me wrong, guys, that's just round figure I'm making. So that is what the revenue expectations or not, expectation. And what is the investment for? This is the project number 1, expectation that much, and the revenue, what revenue, that is the expectation, and is the number of months or years, whatever, Prachi, you can consider years or months. It depends up to you. How are you calculating? Because of the market condition or the inflation. So you want to consider, Prachi, in years, well and good. You want to consider in terms of month, also good, fine. Unit is not a problem, year, but this is a time period, that is the concern. So project number 1, net present value, Jyotirmay, is what? My revenue $23,000, but my investment $15,000. So the net present value of the project number 1, $8,000, right? Number 1.
Sir.
Similarly, yes, Jyotirmay, please.
Yeah, actually, you are, suppose the project took around 5 years to complete.
Mm-hmm.
So this income which you are talking to me, this is coming 23,000 rupees. If I consider this 3,000, 9,000, these are not monthly. If I consider it year wise,
Mm-hmm.
this is coming from the 6th year onwards. Am I right? After the project has been completed, the product has been developed, and then I am selling the product. Then I am getting this cash inflow. Na? Am I right?
No. 3 years, sir. First year expectation.
No, sir. Sir, my concern is that suppose there is a project, okay, to build a mobile phone, okay. So it will take me suppose 5 years to manufacture the mobile phone. Am I right?
Okay.
So the revenue generation from that particular mobile phone will start from the 6th year. Am I right? After the
Okay,
project,
starting after project completion.
yes, am I right? The product has been launched. Then I can sell the mobile phone and this cash inflow will occur because
Right,
people need I am revenue. But
right.
if I consider the 8 year, then my if suppose I calculate this 2,300,000 rupees dollars, this is 3 years income. Am I right?
Hmm.
But I have expend my expenditure has because it took 5 years. That rate of interest, whatever suppose 6%, that will apply for 5 years on the expenditure part. Am I right?
Right, right. So 15,000 constant I have considered. So it can be 14 or 15 within that time period.
Okay, okay,
Round
okay.
figure, sir. Again, don't get that much of Jyotirmay. That is question is absolutely right. Genuine question you are asking, but don't make it, sophisticated. Otherwise, more and more problem will come. You are right what you said, because 15,000 investment. What about the material and the resource cost increase? Yes or no? Investment. So
Yes,
that is the point, sir. Why we are considering as a constant? Because we are still in the planning stage. Yes or no? Think like that.
yes,
In the planning we are considering the numbers. It can be plus or minus 10, 5, 20% also, Jyotirmay, acceptable.
yes, yes.
What are
Actually,
you saying? Acceptable, right? 100% acceptable. But for any particular calculation we need to consider some constant number or not, so
yes,
that easily understanding. Because what is the purpose? Try to understand the purpose of this calculation. The
yes,
purpose of this calculation, the prioritization of the project. Okay, inflation applicable for all the project? Yes or no? Yes. If 10%, for example, investment increase, it will be also increase in the next project or not? Second project, it will also applicable for the next other project, correct? Applicable to all. That is
yes,
my concern. So whatever you said, absolutely right. Just make it in a simple way. Project number one. Similarly, project number two, net present value, consider it is coming $7,000. Possibilities. Project number three. So these projects are what, Jyotirmay, Asha, Anupriti? These are projects in the pipeline. Are you going to execute all the projects in the pipeline? Of course not. Yes or no, guys? Correct. We have to make a segregation. That is the, so project number three, net present value is $15,000. So if inflation implemented on this, it will applicable this for all. If that inflation increase, it will be applicable for all the projects. That's why, Jyotirmay.
okay.
Project number four, net present value is $12,000. So now these net present value we are using for the project selection or the project prioritization financial measure. Tell me, sir, which project your priority number one? Project number three will be your priority number one. According to what? According to the condition what I said, maximizing the return on investment. That is the basic strategic objective of my organization or not? In a simple way, Jyotirmay. Simple, right? Priority number one. Project number four, that is the priority number two. Project number one, priority number three, and the project number two, priority number four. Yes or no? Not only this, guys, other factors also we have to consider. Those factors I will explain now. Got my point, guys? Still here?
Yes, yes. Thank you.
Correct. So these are the four projects in the pipeline, and we need to make the priority. For example, this much of funds not available. This is, Vibhor, your question. If that much of the funds not available, are you going to execute or are you going to select this project, Vibhor? Of course not. So you will go to the next priority project or not? This is the answer of your question, Vibhor, right? So that value not available, and I know that I cannot achieve this. I know that I cannot manage. I means, guys, organization level I'm talking about, PMO level I'm talking about. So they know this. For $15,000, it is not easy. It is not bed of roses that I can manage. So I can move to the next. If I know that I cannot arrange this, then I can move to the priority number three. That is the answer, Vibhor, your question. Jyotirmay, answer of your question. So like that, guys, not only this, we do have another factors that I would like to add, guys. Just stay with me 5 minutes, guys, and then I will give you the break. So please, I know 7 minutes already. I need 10 minutes only. So I hope, guys, it will not be a problem,
Yes, sure, sure. No problem.
right? 10 minutes guys, to make a flow. I don't want to break the flow, that's why. So in that case, there are 3 projects in the pipeline: project Alpha, Bravo and Charlie, right? So in that case, this Alpha project internal rate of return, again IRR, rate of return, Abhilasha, nothing but interest rate in a simple word. So project A is paying 18% rate of return, project Bravo 20%, project Charlie 16%. Which project would you like to select? Anyone? Of course, project number Bravo. Agreed guys, everyone? Yes, project number Bravo is the priority. Second thing guys, there is payback period. Payback period, what is that payback period guys? It is a break even point. After that, accumulating the profit. Jyotirmay, the answer of your concern, because you are asking that. So what is that? Apple, they are going to invest $15 million for the product i14, and they know that based on the market condition, based on the market research, this $15 million after completion of the project, and it will go to the operation, so we can recover this within 8 months. Correct, Jyotirmay? 15. And after 8 months, what will happen? Accumulating the profit. Yes or no? 8 months, my investment finish, $15 million finish, okay, covered, and after that, accumulating the profit. So that is what it is known as a payback period. So payback period of project A is, I am taking guys same value with respect to time: 18 months, 20 months and the 16 months. Which project, Abhilasha, you would like to select? Aisha, Krishna, Lata, which project would you like to select? Of course, project number Charlie guys. Charlie, least is the best. Yes or no? Payback period guys, least is the best, because we can recover our amount. Second thing guys, don't get confused please, I am asking the question separately. Okay, so IRR separate, payback period separate, and the third point, that is known as the net present value, which is $95,000 value guys. $95,000 project A. Project Bravo $92,000, and the project Charlie $93,000. This question came to guys almost all my participants in the PMP examination. Collectively, all the information is there. Prachi, right? So if I am asking that which project would you like to select, Prachi already gave the answer, project number Alpha. Agreed guys till here? No, I hope no doubt till here. Okay. After that, all the information collectively given in the scenario, right, in the examination. Now guys, you have to select which project would you like to select. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, IRR given, payback period given, net present value given collectively. Abhilasha. Internal rate of return, Mangesh. IRR full form, internal rate of return. Yes guys, I need your opinion or your answer in the chat box separately guys, direct to me. Vibhor, okay. Yes Prachi, you want to say something? You raise the hand.
I'm just saying it's too long to write, so can I just say here what I think?
Yes.
Okay, so but I'm not sure, but maybe there is a connection between the formulas, and I can try calculating
Very smart, Prachi.
IRR, like let's say I use NPV and PBP and for all these, and I get to know is IRR pe kitna rahega. Like I think we can connect somewhere. One thing we can keep it consistent, and we can get it.
Right, very good, very good. So that is fine. You are I got your point, what you want to say. So in a simple word guys, I just want to know Alpha, Bravo, Charlie. That is my question. Aisha is asking the question, why is the net present value not matching the IRR? No, Aisha, that is the question. If I will match all of these things, then you can easily give the answer, Aisha. So my concern is not that you will be happy in my class that, oh, I am giving the right answer. No, we need to understand in depth. That is the concern. I make it separate, right? So rate of return, payback period, and 95,000 net present value. Now guys, tell me, if you do have all the information available, which project would you like to select? Please guys, tell me. No problem, right or wrong, we are not here to judge. Make it sure guys. I know people, Mangesh, please change the setting. Varun, okay. People, most of the people, they are saying bravo because 92,000, 20% return and within 20 months. Some people will say Charlie because we are getting 93,000, which is nearest to 95, and within 16 months we are getting, and 16% not a problem, right guys? So whatever that you are thinking, anyway, the concern over here is that, right? So the concern over here is that, Varun, you want to say something or it is clapping? I
So,
think so.
no, wanted to say
Yes.
something. My
Yes,
understanding
Varun.
says that we're getting more return in less number of period.
Right.
So hence, my pick would be the B1.
Bravo one, right? Rate of return, payback period, and this is also nearest to the value.
The payback period, the lesser the period, it is better for us.
Lesser is better. So then Charlie, so why bravo? It is 16.
It's 2 months that you mentioned, na?
No, where is 2 months? This is 20.
Achha,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
it is 20, Varun.
Okay.
Okay, sorry for my writing, but it is 21 minute. Let me make it sure, guys. Important thing is numbers. Numbers means the writing. 20 months. Aisha, yes, please.
Yeah, I know I had selected A, but then if we go with the original sentiments, that the strategic objective is to improve return on investment, then Bravo is the answer.
Okay, very good. This is the problem. First of all, you are giving the right answer and then giving the wrong answer because thinking too much. More study, more confusion. Okay, that is Vibhor. Yes, please. You raise the hand.
Actually, I've taken the ROI as a first priority because I can get my initial investment within 16 months.
Right.
And the market condition, depending again upon which market you are in, they are drastically changing.
Right.
So for me, with the recent learnings, ROI is most important at the moment. But
Return.
of course,
So
there will be some
so
formula.
you will say, yeah. Of course, that I need to explain because guys, normally I am using, or PMI, according to PMI is saying that if you cannot measure, you cannot manage. Simple, right? Means, so we need to have a justification with some numbers, facts, and figures. Then we can have the understanding. Abhilasha.
Yeah, as I have already selected the option, I'm going with option A. And the reason behind this is that the net present value is the maximum in this case, and we are in the middle. The option is in the middle one, like 18% with 18 months. So the least is 16, but then looking everything like the payback and everything.
Yes.
It's not much. It's not creating much difference, but plus we are getting the NPV also. So
Very good. So
my
your
option
answer is alpha.
Yeah.
Prachi is also alpha. Very good. So 3 people, 4 candidates, they are saving alpha. So guys, I have to go with the majority, right? Those are giving the answer. So please don't take me wrong, guys. So we are not here to judge. We are here to learn. Right or wrong, I am not bothered regarding that. Yes, Varun, please.
I wanted to put across a point, if my understanding is correct, because in the similar period, if I compare the periods, it's 18 months, 20 months, and 16 months, and I'm getting a similar kind of return during this period, 18, 20, and 16. So my understanding says that the first project would be more beneficial for us, considering the kind of revenue that we are getting out of it, ROI.
Right. That is the logic. Yes, and that is fine. So
similar period of months, if you go by the interest that you're getting and the number of months also.
Is still that is Varun, you are right. Logically, you are right. Actually, my expectation, according to our discussion, I am looking for. I think Prachi, you would like to add, please, because Prachi is saying that, sir, I want to explain. Yes, Prachi, go ahead. How you are getting alpha, please.
Yeah, sir, my initial logic, I had told you that formula thing. But now if I'm in an exam and in 1 minute I have to answer no. If you can
within 30 seconds now, Prachi, condition change for you, 30 seconds.
Okay, if you can scroll up, I did who is the best of the worst. Okay. So if I compare IRR, B came first, but I am also now looking who came second, A. If I look at payback period, C came first, but second again A came. So NP A came. So I saw best of worst, meaning ठीक है, B and C कोई categories में third भी आया, but A at least
in all the condition.
first, second, and second आया. Like
Right. In all the
Yes.
condition analysis you did, and within 30 seconds you can give the answer. So first is better than second,
Yeah.
Prachi, because if I will change that numbers and the figures, consider that 18 months. I am just changing that, and consider that is 16 and this is 20. Still answer will remain same. Vibhor, Vishal, right? And Prachi, Varun, answer is still same, that is alpha. This is the point, guys. Don't get confused with these numbers. Try to understand the logic. Prachi, first logic what you said, absolutely right. Now guys, let me explain. Just 1 minute only I need, guys. I know 10-15 minutes already done. So try to understand what is the formula of the net present value. Present value, you forgot this formula. Why, guys? How is it possible you forgot that? Present value Abhilasha minus present value outflow, correct? So the inflow means, I told you, the future value 1 plus r whole to the power n, which means, guys, whenever you are talking about the revenue, Vibhor, Mayank, already you told me, sir, again and again, revenue, right? So future value, rate of return, and the time period, payback period, guys, already calculated or not? Am I right? Not only this much calculation, guys, we have also calculated the investment also. After having the investment, rate of return, payback period, guys, then net present value is coming. Try to understand. I hope the logic is clear now. Clear, guys? To everyone, say yes or thumbs up at least. It means rest of the figure, guys, will become null and void. NPV highest is the best. I have noticed, guys, several books, they are just giving the explanation. What is that? Please make a note. NPV highest is the best. How is it possible NPV highest is the best? So within 10 seconds, Prachi, you can give the answer, right or not? Within 10 seconds only. Whatever the factors you do have, IRR, payback period, NPV is highest, finish it off, highest is the best, because in that net present value, rate of return, payback period, and the other factors already considered. Not only this factor, guys, the investment also considered. Yes or no? So means the investment is also, guys, net present value. So investment, for example, you are getting the revenue, guys, revenue $5 million and the investment $2 million. So how much the expected monetary value? 3 million. Or you are getting, guys, revenue $8 million, but your investment is $6 million. Which project is better, guys? This is the point. Vibhor, answer of your question. Jyotirmay, Prachi, Mayank, Mangesh, Lata, yes or no? Which one is better, guys? Which project is better, 1 or 2? Of course, project number 1 is better than 2. Yes or no? Even though, guys, in the second one, you do have the rate of return high, but the investment also high. So, but in this project number 1, $5 million minus 2 investment. So the end of the day, how much, Jyotirmay, we are going to have the money? We are going to have the $3 million. And this is the beauty of the net present value, guys. Investment also considered. NPV highest is the best. Hence proved. That is the point, guys. Please make a note. If you want to take the picture, well and good. Otherwise, how the question you will see in the examination, they will give you the table like that. After giving the table, they will ask the question which project is you are going to select according to this table. So whatever the number, leave it. NPV, check it, highest is the best, and that is the first priority, because all the factors already covered. Investment also covered in the net present value. Got my point, guys? Hope so.
Yes, yes. All
Clear?
the visuals have been covered.
Yes, all the factors covered in the net present value.
I have one little doubt.
Yes, Jyotirmay.
16 months, I have generated NPV 93,000 or 93,000. Am I right? In the C option.
Yes, it is just a number. Okay, very good. Continue.
Number. I have a number. Suppose, apart from this, suppose this A, you have put 18 months. Now, suppose it becomes 20 months. Okay. Same rest of the same thing remains. Okay. So if I execute C, so I still have 4 months in my hand. Am I right? This 4 months time I can invest to generate additional revenue. then the combined duration 16 plus 4, the NPV must may get higher than 95.
That Jyotirmay, that you are saying, am I audible? Cross check, guys. I am getting the notification. My voice is audible to you? Yes. So
That's the query.
that condition, Jyotirmay, you are saying, that is the point. For Apple, rate of return is not a problem. Jyotirmay, consider that. For Apple or the big organization SAP Lab, or for Dell, right? So money is not a problem. For them, the time period is very important. Jyotirmay, got my point? Am I audible? Am I audible, guys?
Yes,
Say
yes,
yes. Okay. So what yes. So what I said, that is Abhilasha, absolute right. We cannot assume in that way, because the organization perspective, Jyotirmay, how your organization they are going to decide. So for Apple, time is the most important factor, and you are giving the example with respect to their concern only. Correct. So project finish within 16 months, and I can increase my revenue accordingly, because time is the most important factor, and they know that the final net present value will be more than 95 and maybe more than 98. So in that case, in that condition, time is the important factor. But Jyotirmay, very good. That is right. Absolute concern what you are saying. But if your organization told you, Jyotirmay, you decide, these are the 3-4 factors, these are the investment, logically which project would you like to select? So Jyotirmay, you must be having some justification or not.
Based on these 3 projects, the first one is absolutely correct.
Right? Yes, that is the point. So based on that, you need to have the justification. After justification, you can tell your management, but sir, time is the most important factor for our project. If you are managing the project like product release, like Apple, like Samsung, because for them time is very important, Jyotirmay, because they want to have a time to market less than otherwise competitors will launch a new product within that time period. Right? If you remember that Jyotirmay is having how many years of experience? Jyotirmay 13. Okay. In 2004 or 5, Jyotirmay, if you remember, there was the same time launch of S4 and i4.
Yes.
Samsung 4 and the Apple i4. Apple i4 was very less in the market, if you know that, because they have terminated the production and start to work on the i5, because at that time what happened, same features and the function of i4 Samsung has given in the less price. Time was the very important factor. So after that, in this one, and you know what, how many times you can also search, so within 2 to 3 months, right, they have launched a new product i5 in the market, because the competitor S4 Samsung, they have launched with the less money, less budget, and the same features and the functionality. So in that case, money is a problem, Jyotirmay? Rate of return problem? No, time is a problem, because we want to launch a new product within 2 to 3 months to make it sure that we are better than S4, something like that. I am not promoting or demoralizing any company or brand. This is just an example. Hope the answer, you got my point, right? So logically, because all the factors are there, we have to understand, Jyotirmay, all the aspect. That is the point. So all the aspect we need to understand. So logically we can tell the answer to our, whenever we are selecting NPV highest is the best, because in that NPV all of these consideration we have already take as an inputs. Right? Future value, rate of return, payback period, also the investment. Hope the answer, guys.